Hi guys, before I start this video, please go on ahead to smash the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Also subscribe, it is totally free. If you want to really help me out, feel free to share this video on Facebook. There's a share button down there if you really want to help me out. You can also turn on the notification buttons to know when I upload new videos. God, English, mouthful. So thank you so much for watching, and the video will begin now. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today doing a very random video. This video is just talking about my empties from 2022, as the title says. Just some, well, it's not really the entire 2022. I wasn't able to keep everything. I only kept it like maybe a couple of months before the end of the year to shoot this video. So hopefully I do a better job this year. I love watching videos like these. Let me go on ahead and share. So I'm looking here also because this is where I kind of arrange everything on my bed, even though you can't see it. So let's start with things you can put in your mouth. So food-ish, I don't know. So first of all, I have this tea here. It's by the brand Legend. I'm a huge green tea drinker. I'm not really big on coffee. Not like I don't like it, but I do kind of struggle with ulcer, even though it's getting better now. So coffee is not really good for me. Most of the time I end up going with tea, and this is one I've been loving since my uni days actually. Surprising how the price of this just increased. Back then in uni it's about 300 to 400. Now it's like over 1,000. But I absolutely love this. Even though now I've moved on to something different, a different type of tea that still has some caffeine in it, but has flavors I feel like is tastes a little sweeter than this. But I absolutely recommend this. I feel like this feels more natural than the other one. So next I have this almond milk here. I hope you can see it. It's by the brand Rita. I think it's made in like the Philippines or Vietnam. I hadn't tried this one before. I try as much as possible to stay away from dairy because it's not so good for my skin. However, sometimes the one I usually use, I don't find them and have to opt for. And you see the brand I typically use, and I got this one. Not such a huge fan. Wouldn't like go out reaching for it if I don't find the regular one I use. I feel like it tastes just really watered down, and it has some sort of like, I guess, chemically taste as well. If that makes any sense. But yeah, it's not so bad, but personally I won't be repurchasing this. So the next one is the one I said I typically use. This is by the brand Kirkland. This is like all over the shelves in at least where I live anyway. A lot of times whenever I'm looking for milk, Kirkland and one other brand, can't remember the name, a brand I typically see, and this particular one is my favorite. Like if I see this one, sorry it's dirty guys, it's been here a while. But this particular one is my favorite. Like if I see it, it's definitely the one I'm going to get. I'm sorry, I'm trying to focus this, yeah. And I especially love it with like cereal. It tastes really good with. They have different flavors, but if I see this, I always opt for this. Typically you can't use these for more than like maximum maybe 10 days, but for this I would say 7 days you have to be done with it. Next we're going to do body care. So I'm going to start with this one. So this is Vit Gold. I'm torn. I like this one and the other one I'm going to show you. I can't really pick. Even though these days I've been opting for the other one just because I like how it smells better. This doesn't smell the best, but I feel like it's really good on my skin, honestly. Like I love how it makes my skin feel. It has this exfoliating beads. I don't know if you can see it in the bottle. I'm sure you can. And it's not harsh on the skin or anything. What had happened was
See, what had happened at first was
I was actually using something from Fair and White, as recommended by one of my favorites. I mean, no matter what, she's still like my fave, Tokemakinwa. Yeah, she was the ambassador for Fair and White at the time. I don't know if she still is. My mom used to use Fair and White, even though we were never allowed to touch it because, price at that time. Anyway, I got the body wash and it had these micro beads in it. However, it was a little more, and I think a little bit aggressive. By the time I realized what it was doing to my chest area, it had gone really far. So I was having black spots on my chest and I needed to go back to a regular body wash, and the guy in the store recommended this and I absolutely love it. No complaints whatsoever. So the next one is this. The scent I use is the energizing body wash, and my favorite scent is the citrus and cherry blossom. Went for this one. In fact, maybe I saw it. What attracted me to it was the packaging. Of course, orange is like one of my favorite colors. I think it really looks good on my skin tone. Actually, it's really good on my skin tone, but I don't have enough orange outfits. But that's not what this video is about. Anyway, so I was attracted to it, opened it, I inhaled it, and I was like, it smells really good. I love when I'm done showering how it makes my bathroom smell. I love that I didn't have any microbeads in it. Of course, like anything with anything citrusy is typically good for brightening and energizing the skin. So I've been getting a lot of these recently. I just kept two. It typically takes me maybe 6 to 7 weeks to go, maybe 6 weeks to go through a bottle. There's actually another one that I purchased recently that I also have been loving. Yeah, maybe my next empties, I'll show you that one. But this is from Nivea. It's their Even and Bright Body Lotion SPF 15. Been using this for a very long time. I was using the other one. I can't remember the other one. And I think it was, is it Natural Fairness? I think. But that one had UAV, UVB protection. Not like it protects you from the sun, but not as good as this. As things that contain actual SPF. So once this one came out, definitely opted for it. From time to time, if depending on how hot the sun is, I still mix this with an actual SPF. Actually, this is a mental note to keep doing that, especially now that the sun is getting really hot. Protecting myself from the sun is one thing I definitely want to start taking as seriously as possible. It's really creamy, just glides on the skin, absorbs really fast, and it does smell pretty good, to be honest. And I actually have show you how much I love it. This I think I go through like the same with the body wash. I probably go through one every 6 weeks, maybe. All right, I have two more products to show you. First is this. This is the Sure Motion scent, and it's in the scent Bright Bouquet. This is not my favorite scent, to be honest. Well, I typically just use everything from Nivea, but that day they didn't have Nivea. So I was like, let me try Show, and I actually prefer it. I prefer the application. I love how it's more tilted towards the side, so it's easy to spray on as opposed to it just being straight. So love the application bottle. My favorite scent I hardly find. In my next empties, I'll be sure to put that one in there. I used to use roll-ons before, but I feel like this is less harsh on the skin, if that makes any sense. Last but not least, I have a hand cream. This is by the brand Bodycology. Their shea butter hand cream, coconut hibiscus. I definitely wouldn't be repurchasing this. Maybe it's not Bodycology, maybe it's just the ingredients. I find that shea butter for me doesn't really absorb into my skin as much. But personally, I won't be repurchasing this. I feel like it makes my hand feel like drier. I got it because of Hamatan, because this was the only thing I had at the time. I had already bought it, so I wanted to finish it. Don't really like how it smells. It's only the packaging I like. I do like that it's paraben free though. So that's good. Next, let me show you perfumes. So I have two here to show you. The first one is Ophelia, and it's in the scent Onyx. I first knew about Ophelia from my where I used to work before. There was this guy, shout out to Eka. I think he said he used to steal it from his sister. You know how boys are now. Never want to buy their own, always stealing from their sisters and stuff. But anyway, he said he used to steal it from his sister. He used to smell really nice. I know they have a lotion, I think. I'm not sure. But it used to smell really nice on him. I think he uses the lotion and this. I don't know, but it smells really nice. So that's how I got on Ophelia. I don't know if it's just me. You know how you don't really smell yourself sometimes, but the perfume is on your body. Because I feel like it doesn't really last as long as I would like it to. Except I layer it with a good perfume oil, which is what I typically do. The next one, this one I actually get compliments about. Azord Rouge. This one goes for I think around maybe 8.5. So when I used to buy it before, I don't think it was up to 8.5 sha. But yeah, this one I really get compliments about, especially when I layer it on one of my perfume oils. I put my mom on this as well. I love how it smells. I love the packaging. While the Ophelia smells really sweet, this is kind of like a mixture of like I'm really bad with smells, guys. That's another thing you should know about me. Like I'm bad with describing notes except it's floral, but this is kind of like I feel like it's not too feminine, right? It's not like the most feminine scent. It's not like going to make you smell like flowers. It's more like grown, more mature, more musky, woody, I guess. So I like to layer this on top of a sweet perfume oil, and it works absolutely nice. Alright, so next we'll do makeup. I have just two makeup items to show you today. So the first one is the matte and poreless foundation from Maybelline, and I have this in the shade 355. I ordered this off of Amazon. I actually have a bunch. If you haven't still watched the video on the giveaway, it's on my vlog. I announced the winners of the giveaway on that vlog. I haven't heard from anybody. If I don't hear from anybody, I'll use my team or I'll give it to people around me. So if you know you entered the giveaway, I think it should be vlog 14. I'm not sure. I'll actually attach it directly into that vlog here so you can go and watch it and check if you won the giveaway. I absolutely love this foundation. Even though now I feel like I want to try something different. I want to try a more high-end foundation, I guess. I don't want to use just drugstore foundations anymore. I want to have like a mixture of both, but I love this foundation. One of the major things I love about this foundation is that it doesn't break me out. Like the first time I ever used foundation, I think it was even MAC. My skin felt like somebody put, I don't know, just rub paint. My pores felt weird, but the first time I used this, it felt really nice. Honestly, like I don't know if it was just the mark I used, but it was my mom's mark, and my face felt really weird. But this, my face felt amazing. Next will be a concealer. This is from the brand Zaron. I'm using the cinematic mode on my phone camera, so it's probably not coming as across as well as it should. And it's their liquid concealer highlight. I got this in the shade Deep. I actually got this to highlight my face, but it was too dark for me. I did finish it. Okay, it's better here. I did finish it for sure, but it's too dark for me. Maybe probably be better for like the up the up part of my eyebrows. But yeah, this foundation really oxidizes, so if you're getting this foundation, you definitely want to get a shade that is a little bit lighter. It wasn't bad per se, very liquidy though. You really have to let it dry down if you want full coverage. But it's not bad for the price. I think I got to like 2000 or 25. All-time favorite concealer is still the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. Like back then when I see that concealer with this foundation, my Fit Me foundation, like in the office, everybody used to be like, what products are on your face? Like I've not found any concealer that matches that concealer at all. So yeah, this wasn't bad, but it's okay for the price. All right, next let's talk hair care. The first thing I have is a conditioner. This is the VO5 Ocean Refresh with Sea Minerals Revitalizing Conditioner Review Renew and Refresh. Absolutely love VO5. I've been using VO5 since uni. My hair has gone through so many transitions, but all along this has always been good for me, both when I was relaxed, natural. It's good for a co-wash. Typically, I go for the moisturizing conditioner. I actually wish I had an empty one, but I probably would. I have one that's almost finished. That will be in my next empties video. And I use it for co-washing. I use it after washing my hair just to detangle before I deep condition. I absolutely love VO5, especially now that it is paraben and silicone free. Absolutely love it even more. I'm sorry guys, my nails are crusty, but okay. Next, I have a deep conditioner here. This is from As I Am. It's their hydration elation intensive conditioner. Amazing deep conditioner. One of the best I've ever used. Even though now I don't take my hair seriously anymore because I feel like my hair, I was beginning to become a slave to my hair. It wasn't working for me. I was working for it, and I have so much on my plate now that I don't even think about my hair as much. But I still want edges and I still want a healthy scalp, so I do deep condition as often as I can. Absolutely love this. The best I've ever used. It's really small though, but it's really, really worth the price. That's another thing about natural hair journeys no one tells you guys. It's expensive. Well, hair journeys in general, but natural hair especially, it's really expensive. So next will be leave-in conditioner. This is by Cantu Shea Butter leave-in conditioner. With this, I actually can't wait to use something directly from the US, from Cantu, because I actually feel like this brand may be making different products for different countries. Because if this is how Cantu is in the US, I don't think it will be as popular as it is. And I feel like the packaging is different. I feel like the one in the US is richer than this. Anyway, this is the worst leave-in conditioner I've ever used. It's not even done, but at this point I am done with it. I am tired. I'm not doing it again. It doesn't do much about detangling your hair. Instead, it leaves this weird white cast on your hair after you dry it. And the stylists are always they're trying to cornrow my hair. Always asking me, "Did you wash your hair at all?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did. It's just a leave-in conditioner." Last but not least, this is a hair oil. So this is Mamiya Organics Moroccan Argan Growth Oil. Another product I absolutely hate, and I won't hate is a strong word, but yeah, I hate that product. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. Every single product I've used from Mamiya Organics has been trash on my hair, sha. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I feel like there's something in their products that my hair doesn't like. It makes my hair feel sticky yet dry. It's greasy, but yet it's dry, not easily manageable. Like I literally threw this away. That's how like I was trying to okay, let me manage it and be going, but more. Like after I used it and I tried to blow dry my hair, I applied the leave-in, used this together. They were just like it was like pouring kerosene on top of fire. It was horrible. I don't like this at all. I'm only keeping the bottle because I can mix like my shea butter and my oil mixtures in here. But this, I don't like it. The two products I tried from Mamiya, I don't like it. So for that, any product I see from Mamiya now, I'm done. There's a base ingredient in all their products that my hair doesn't like. So me, nah, I don't like their products at all. Last but not least, we'll talk face care. So let me start with my face wash, well, face soap, whatever. So this is it's basically done now from the brand Nokaire, and I ordered this from the Utopia website. This is the Neem Black Soap. I absolutely love this soap. It's probably one of the black soaps I've used that just gets it right. Doesn't break me out, of course. Dries out my pimple. My significant horror also loves it. We always order like four, so I could keep two and he could keep two. It's how some black soaps are harsher. You can't use them when it's Hamatan, not this one. It's just that during the Hamatan, I don't rub it directly on my face. I'll pour water in it. Then the pour the water on my hand and rub it on my face as opposed to scooping out and putting it on my face when the weather is a little bit hotter. The only disadvantage of this is that it doesn't have a cover. So when it sits in your shower, it's basically open. It comes with a cover, but the cover is not strong enough to stay. So eventually it's going to be open in your showers. When it's Hamatan, the soap is going to dry. But except for that, I have no complaints. I absolutely love it. Next toner. This is the Bolden Skin Brightening Toner. It says diminishes the appearance of dark spots, tightens and refines pores, prevents breakouts, controls oil and shine. One of the main ingredients in this is glycolic acid, I think. I'm not sure, but yes, it has glycolic acid. But I absolutely love this. I don't really like it during the Hamatan period, though. I feel like it's a little too drying for my skin. I got another glycolic acid toner, which I actually surprisingly love better than this. So I switched between the two depending on how bad my skin is. Heard about this from Dima Omi. I used to order this off of Amazon, but I did see that an online vendor carries it. I think it's Tika 4. I'm not sure, but if it is, I'll put it in the description box. Doesn't contain alcohol and it's to me fairly priced. Next, let's talk acne treatment. This is the acne.org. I did have a vlog. I'll probably link the vlog down below when I got the order for this. I got this from an online vendor called My Skincare Plug. I prefer to go for this size because these days I prefer to use benzoyl peroxide to spot treat as opposed to applying it all over my face. So I feel like this is more cost effective. However, I really needed it and they didn't have this one anymore, so I ordered the bigger one. But this is one of the first acne products that I use that actually work. I used it first in uni, heard about it from I think it was Oma Bell because she also used to struggle with acne, and this was one product that she used that significantly improved her skin. So I saved up. I had a friend in the UK at the time. I ordered it and she brought it for me, and my skin was strong. In fact, my skin has never been that bad. Like now, like even though my acne gets bad now sometimes, but it wasn't that bad. Uni was bad, guys. Especially when I was like year three, my self confidence was really low, really bad. But story for another day. If you are struggling with acne, like seriously, the only thing I would say is that if you have a family member in the US, if you can try to order this directly from the US, I would prefer it because a lot of the times when I order this, I feel like the expiration date is always really close. And I feel like the consistency of it is not as good as when I just order it directly from the US, maybe because it has sat on the shelf for an extended period of time. I don't know. Benzoyl peroxide doesn't just treat the bump on your face, it actually kills the bacteria that causes the acne. So I highly recommend this as an acne treatment, especially this one. It's one of the more affordable benzoyl peroxide that actually work. I do feel though that the quality of their products have been going down a little bit, but it still works better than a lot that I have seen, and it's more affordable. It's not the cheapest though, but compared to other brands, it's affordable for the size that you get. So I love it. Absolutely recommend. If you're struggling with acne again, please get the entire regimen. Get the cleanser, the benzoyl peroxide, and the face moisturizer. Yeah. So the last three things I have are serums. So let me show you one by one. This is from the brand U Skin, Utopia, which is where I get my Nokaire black soap. They also have a skincare brand and it's called U Skin. Heard about this vitamin C serum from Dima on Me. I don't know what it was about it that I didn't quite like. Well, it smells good for sure. One thing that I did notice, like, because my skin is extremely sensitive, it was working kind of like to help fade my spots a little bit, but I noticed that it was also giving me some sort of weird rash on my face. Wasn't so visible, but I could see it. Like, it will clear the black spot, but to leave this weird rash on my face. So I feel like maybe it was a little too harsh for my skin, or maybe I shouldn't have used it every night. Maybe I should do like once or twice a week as opposed to every night. But I wasn't such a huge fan, to be honest. I wouldn't be repurchasing this, or maybe I'll give it another shot just to see. I do have another vitamin C serum that I've been reaching out to more. However, I feel like if your skin is not that sensitive, and you have maybe combination skin to dry skin, this would be really good for you. But it's actually my least favorite serum. This is from the Good Molecules brand. It's the discoloration correcting serum. The only thing, it's not like, I don't know that I think it worked because I was using it hand in hand with the other serum I'm about to show you. I think it worked. What I don't like about it is the texture. I don't know if you can see, but it has this kind of whitish. Let me see if I can focus this. You can see like it's kind of like oil and chalk. So a lot of times when I put it on my face, I'll see the white spots and I'll have to take time to blend it out. So, but I do think that it worked. It's just that you know how if you're trying to form good habits, you need to make the habits stick and easy for you to do. And I was just getting into using serums. So I needed serums that just glided on and I didn't have to waste time applying. And I felt like I had to waste time. I had to spend a lot of time blending this in. So, and it couldn't, like, sometimes to cut down the time, I'll put a little bit of my serum in my face moisturizer, and didn't really blend well with a lot of my moisturizer. So I don't know if I'll be repurchasing this. However, this other one, which is the Good Molecules Daily Brightening Serum formulated with beta arbutin, blah blah blah. I don't know. Let me bite my tongue. I think it's niacinamide based. Niacinamide is one of the discoloration products that actually does work. I like that whenever I use any of my products that are stronger, like if I use my toner, I can use this and not be concerned that it will be clashing with different work. You know how it is now. You can't use AHAs and BHAs and but this I can use with any of my AHAs or BHAs and it works fine. This is one of my best buys from 2022. And yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Of course, subscribe. It's totally free. If you have any questions, if any of the products I said I like or I don't like, you don't agree with, feel free to comment down below. If you have any questions about where I got any of the products, feel free to comment down below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.